Today's tip is about making our smarter fingering when we play the guitar. So first let's learn a little bit about our hand. First we have some tendons. There is one tendon for the thumb, one tendon for the index finger, and there is another tendon that more or less here it divides, and then this other part more or less here divides once more and then goes to the mid ring and little finger. Also, there is only one muscle responsible for the movement of I, M, A, and C. This muscle is more or less, it ends with a V shape in the M. And this one muscle has some white parts that divide it. When you see meat or raw meat, you see some white, it looks a little bit like a skin but thinner. That's exactly what we have here to divide the muscle in 4 parts, but it's the same muscle. So when you move one finger, it also makes some movement to the neighbor finger. So if you relax your hand and when you move any finger, the neighbor fingers will be affected by that movement. This is especially so with the A finger. That's why when playing scales, the M and A fingering is the most difficult, the slowest one. Although a lot of people use IM with great results, usually the most smart option for playing fast scales using these 4 fingers is I and A, because when you move the I, it disturbs a little bit only the M, not the A. When you move the A, it disturbs the little finger and the middle finger, but not the index. It also helps if you move the ring finger and the little finger as if it were one single finger. It helps, and this makes this IA the fastest option for scales. There is one faster one. When you use your thumb, especially if you use that movement when you open a door knob, and then you can alter P and M or P and I, then you can achieve also very fast results. Can be a little tricky to balance, to have the same tone, the same accents in a fast scale, but it is in fact the fastest option if you practice so, of course. But why I'm telling this? Not only to enjoy this fastest options that we don't work usually when we practice technique, but also to warn you that especially when you practice scales with M and A, don't push it. Don't try to go over your limit. The music history is full of examples for some centuries of instrumentalists of different instruments that tried to achieve, especially with the A finger, the same speed or the same strength or the same dexterity as the other fingers, and they had lesions on the process, and they got injured in so much, in such a form that they had to stop playing for life. Robert Schumann is just one of many examples of musicians who harmed themselves by trying to achieve with the A the results that other fingers achieve. So when you practice scales, when you're playing music, if M and A is not strong, fast, whatever, enough, try another option and don't try to push it. When you're trying to achieve fast scales and so on, use these best fingerings that fit, that go better.